Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. In the warm evening of Min Mansion, two lovebirds were done with their packing. Little twins were carefully listening them and making mental notes. They were so happy to play secret game. June, Titi, Cookie, so are you ready to play secret game? T,
Yes, Titi is ready, Tata.
Cookie,
Cookie is ready too. But what is the secret game, Mama?
Jin, it's very interesting game. Mama and Dad are giving Titi and Cookie secret mission. Cookie, excited.
Wow! Secret mission like superhero?
June, yeah, like superheroes. Cookie stood up on the couch, raised his one hand in the air.
Cookie is ready to save the world.
June made him sit again by pulling his hand. No, Cookie doesn't have to save the world. Titi and Cookie have to do Mama and Dada's secret work. T.
What work?
June, to bring Uni and Minnie closer. Let them talk and spend more time with each other. Cookie made a face.
Oh, but what will Titi and Cookie get in return?
Jin, a cute baby brother or baby sister. T.
Titi has a brother. Titi wants a cute baby sister.
Cookie,
Who will give Titi and Cookie baby sister?
Jin, Uni and Minnie. June, side hug Jin, or maybe us. T.
Yay! Titi will get cute baby sister.
Cookie covered T's mouth by his hand.
Shh! Don't scream, Titi. It's a secret mission.
Looked at Jin.
Right, Mama?
Jin, absolutely right, baby. Yungi came there. What's happening here? Looked at the luggage. What's this luggage doing here? Jimin came inside. Hyang, did you book the taxi? June, Jimin, but why? Looked at the luggage. Luggage? Jin, for honeymoon. Yungi, Hyang, how many times do I need to tell Dad we don't wanna go on honeymoon? Jimin, yeah, Hyang, we aren't interested in honeymoon. June, who is going to send you two boring couple on honeymoon? It's not for you. Jimin, then Jin, it's for us. We are going on our second honeymoon to have fun, and you two boring couple stay at home and take care of our babies. Yungi widened his eyes. What? Seriously? Are you going on honeymoon after having twins? June, so what? Love doesn't have any age limit. Jin, let's go, honey. These two boring couple don't understand the excitement of romance. June, sure, looked at Yunmin, who were looking at them with widened eyes. Take care of house and babies. Tea cook happily waved their hands.
Bye bye, Mama. Bye bye, Tata. Happy honeymoon.
Namjin waved their hands back. Bye bye, sweethearts. With that, Namjin left for their second honeymoon, leaving their twins with the secret mission. Yunmin were so shocked they couldn't digest the fact that seriously Namjin went on their second honeymoon. A few days had passed since Namjin had gone on their second honeymoon. Teacock were professionally doing their secret work. They slept with Yunmin and always tried to make them come closer to each other. By their efforts, Yunmin started talking more openly and habitual of each other. Right now, Jimin was making the list of grocery shopping and Teacock were helping him. Yoongi hadn't returned home.
Tea. Minnie, Titi's strawberries have finished. Not a single strawberry left.
Cookie
And chocolate powder is also finished.
showed him empty container.
See, everything has finished. Minnie has to go on shopping today.
Jimin, while making list. You are right. Don't worry. I will bring everything. Teacock.
Titi and Cookie will come to Minnie too for helping in carrying big bag.
Yoongi entered in mad mode while talking on call. Once I said I want that plot, then I want. I don't care how. It's your work, not mine. I didn't hire you for getting free salary. Left to his room. Yoongi was still so mad and yelling on call. He cut the call and threw his mobile on the bed. He removed his long coat and threw on the floor. While removing the tie, he made the tight knot. He tried to open the knot, but it became tighter. He picked the scissors from the side table and about to cut it, but Jimin held his hand. Jimin placed the coffee on the side table. What are you doing? Yoongi, are you blind? Can't you see? It made a knot. It's choking me. I have to cut it to get rid away from it. Jimin leaned closer to him. Wait, let me check it. You are making it worse. Yoongi, if it won't open by your pulling. Yoongi, that's why I'm cutting it. Jimin, sometimes the harder you pull, the tighter it gets. Cutting isn't the solution to get rid away. In anger, we make simple thing very complicated. You need to first calm down yourself and trying to think the solution of problem, not the cause, because it already had happened. You should focus how to come out from the problem. Always remember, a angry mind is the reason of the tangling the situation, and a calm mind could untangle more than just a knot. Smoothly untied the knot. See, the solution was right in front of you. You just couldn't see it. You were angry. Relaxing first makes all the differences. Now freshen up and drink your coffee. Then calmly think how can you get the plot. You should encourage your staff, not discourage. You should work like a leader, not like a owner or boss. He picked a long coat from the floor and placed it on the wardrobe and left. Yoongi was calmly listening Jimin, and when he left, his all the anger was already calmed down. Just by hearing him, he looked at Jimin's disappearing figure and smiled. Yoongi, how easily he calmed my mind by his words. He didn't shout, didn't blame, just solved my problem without making me feel low and left. How can he do this so easily? Yoongi was in his room and talking with his staff calmly and encouraging them just like Jimin told him. Here, Jimin was running to take the list and bags for shopping. He slipped and sprained his ankle. Jimin, ah! Yoongi ran there. What's happening here? Jimin bent on floor. How did you fall?
T. Minnie broke Minnie's leg. Now Minnie can't walk.
Cookie
This floor loves Minnie so much now.
patted Jimin's head.
Don't worry, Minnie. Cookie will bring the best crutches for Minnie.
Jimin looked at them with terrified eyes.
No!
T.
Oh, T. Then Titi will buy wheelchair for Minnie.
Yoongi, shut up. Here he is already in pain and you two are scaring him. He picked Jimin in his arms and sat on the couch. With Jimin on his lap, Jimin was wearing the shorts which pulled up and showed his thighs. He placed the cushion on his lap and checked Jimin's ankle. It was just a sprain. He twisted it and Jimin screamed. Jimin screamed, ah! Hit Yoongi's chest.
Titi and Cookie were only kidding, but you really broke my ankle. Now, how will I walk?
Started hitting him.
T. Very bad, Uni. You broke poor Minnie's leg.
Cookie,
Very bad. If Dada had done this, Mama would have beaten Dada with Mama's pink frying pan.
T.
Wait, Titi will bring Mama's pink frying pan. Minnie should beat Uni too.
Yoongi, stop adding fuel in his anger. Looked at Jimin. Your ankle is perfectly fine. These two brats just teasing you. Jimin really stood up and checked his leg. Yoongi, yeah, check it. T.
Wow, Minnie, your leg become fine.
Cookie
Now we can go. Let's go.
held Jimin's hand. Jimin, let's go. It's already very late. I have to prepare dinner too. Yoongi, wait. Where do you think you are going? Jimin looked at him. For grocery shopping? Yoongi, no need to go anywhere. Sit and rest.
T. But there is nothing to eat at home. Everything has finished.
Yoongi mumbled. Those two powers were in this much hurry to go on honeymoon that they forget to do grocery shopping. Cookie tugged Yoongi's pants.
Uni, what are you saying?
Yoongi, wait, I'm coming too. With that, they all went on grocery shopping. It was the first time when Yunmin went anywhere together after marriage. Namjin purposely didn't do grocery shopping so that at least for grocery, Yunmin went out together. Grocery shopping was fun because both Yunmin never do grocery shopping before. They didn't know what item they should have brought and in which quantity. Tea cook were randomly putting the things in the cart in the name of helping. They were so chaotic. Yoongi gave Jimin his credit card. Pay the bills. I'm going to bring the ice cream for tea cook from the ice cream parlor. Here isn't corn ice cream. Jimin took the credit card. Okay. Yoongi, don't pick the bags. I will be back soon. And which flavor do you want? Jimin, chocolate. Yoongi, okay. Press Jimin's chubby cheeks. Stay here. Left. Yoongi left with tea cook and Jimin blushed hard how he pressed his cheeks. He was billing the items not knowing a girl was watching Then, with furious eyes and fuming in jealousy, she went to Jimin and said, Serena, excuse me? Jimin turned to her. Yes, Serena. If you don't mind, then can you tell me how do you know that man? Jimin, which man? Serena, that who just left with two kids. Jimin, oh, he is my husband. Serena, shocked, her husband? Cashier, sir, your bill. Jimin, oh yeah. He swiped the credit card in billing machine and paid the bill. He knew the password. He used Yoongi's credit card so many times. Soon Yoongi came there with teacup and picked all the bags and left. He didn't look at Serena. Serena, no! This can't be possible. Yoongi can't marry anyone. He is only mine. No one can get him. Not that stupid boy. I will get what's mine. I'm back, Yoongi. Sometimes the past doesn't knock politely. It storms right into your life, demanding attention. Sometimes the past has a way of sneaking in when you least expect it. Time skipped at next day. Yoongi was at his workplace, Teacock were in their school, and Jimin was tidying the house. Suddenly, doorbell rang and he went to open the door. There was the same girl, Serena, standing whom he met at a convenience store. Serena pushed Jimin and entered in living room. It's looking good. Jimin, what's this misbehavior, I didn't welcome you. You can't enter in anyone's house like this. Don't you know this? Serena, anyone's house? It's you who is uninvited here. It's my own house. I can come here by any time. Nobody can stop me. Jimin, what rubbish are you talking about? It's my house. Serena, isn't it Min Yoongi's house? Jimin, Serena, then it's my house too. Jimin, what are you trying to say? Say clearly. Serena, look like Yoongi didn't tell you anything about me. Jimin, what should he tell me about you and how do you know him? Serena, Min Yoongi is my boyfriend. We both love each other a lot. I was mad and left him for few days and he married you in anger. Now I am back. There is no use of you. You can pack your bags and leave. Jimin, oh, so you are Serena. Serena, yes, I am Serena, whom Yoongi madly loves and can't live without. I am his addiction. Jimin, you were Yoongi's past. I am his present and future. You are his ex-girlfriend. I am his husband. Now he is addiction free. The moment he made me wear our wedding ring, showed him his wedding ring, and signed on our marriage certificate, he became mine forever. So it would be better for you if you get out of here. Serena laughed. There is no big deal. As soon as Yoongi gets to know that I'm back, he will give you divorce and marry me. Jimin, it's your dream that would never fulfill. Yoongi already forgot you. Serena, he can never forget me. Jimin, come out from your Delulu world and accept the reality. He is now and forever only mine. Serena, really? Circle around him. Did he touch you? Did he love you? Did he tell you how much he craved for you? Just by signing on papers, nobody can become one. I am his first choice. Jimin crossed arm. Done. You think you are proving how much my husband loves you, but in reality, you are showing your cheapness. Yes, I wasn't Yungi's first choice. I'm not an option like you. The person who madly loved you was your boyfriend, Min Yoongi, not my husband, Min Yoongi. Don't make fun of your relationship. If you had loved him, you would have never left him. Love isn't measured by who touches who, it's measured by peace, respect, and loyalty. Yoongi's past is yours, but his present and future only belongs to me, and that where you don't belong. Set this in your mind. Min Yoongi is only Min Jimin's, and you aren't welcomed in my house. Grabbed her hand and threw her out of the house. Time skipped at midnight. Jimin wasn't able to sleep. He was just tossing and changing his sides. Serena's words stuck in his mind. Teacock was sleeping peacefully in the middle of the bed. Yoongi saw him and asked, Yoongi, Jimin? Jimin looked at Yoongi. Hmm? Yoongi, what happened? Why are you still awakened? Is there anything bothering you? Jimin, do you still love her? Yoongi, love her? Whom? Jimin, your ex? Yoongi, Serena? Jimin, Serena. Do you still love her? If she wants to come back, what will you do? Yoongi, what happened to you? Why are you suddenly asking about Serena? Jimin, just answer my questions. Yoongi, I loved her so much I could do anything for her. But that was in past. Now he doesn't matter to me. I'm married to you. She was just my past and I already told you about her before our marriage. Jimin, I just want to confirm. Yoongi, there is nothing to confirm. Serena can never come in between us. She has gone a long ago. Strokes his hair. Sleep well. You have to handle two little monsters. Don't think about rubbish. Time skipped at next day. Yoongi's words reassured Jimin that he was only his and there was no space for Serena in his life. Today was Teacock's half day. They came home early. Jimin was cleaning John's bookshelf and Teacock were watching movies. Because superheroes needs ideas too. They saw a female lead prepared lunch for male lead and took it in the office. Now they also wanted this. For that, they quickly ran to Jimin. T. Minnie, where are you? Jimin, I'm near the bookshelf. Cookie went there.
Minnie, let's go.
Jimin, while arranging the books, where? T.
To prepare lunch.
Jimin, it's not lunchtime. First, I have to arrange all these books. Cookie,
Leave the books, Minnie. Dada isn't here, so nobody will come to this room. Let's go and prepare tasty lunch.
Jimin, are you hungry this early?
T. Not for eating, Cookie.
Jimin, then? Cookie,
For uni.
Jimin, Yoongi came back this early? T.
No, Uni didn't come back. Titi and Cookie saw the movie in that Nuna brings lunch for Hank in his office. So Titi and Cookie want Minnie also prepares tasty food for Uni and brings to Uni's office.
Jimin, but why? Yoongi will eat from canteen, whatever he wants.
T. Because Titi and Cookie are saying,
Cookie grabbed his hand.
no more discussion. We are going to Uni's office and that's final.
With that, Teacock dragged Jimin to kitchen and helped him to prepare lunch too. They all happily went for Yoongi's mafia headquarters. At work, Yoongi was cold, ruthless mafia king who showed no mercy. He was sitting on his chair and looking at the file. Slowly, door opened and someone came inside, snatched his file and sat on his lap while wrapping arms around his neck. Yoongi, shocked, Serena! Serena, while tracing her index finger on his face. Yes, Serena, you're Serena Yoongi. I can't even tell you how much I missed you. I know you missed me too. Leaned closer to his lips to kiss him, but Yoongi pushed her on the floor. Yoongi stood up. What the hell are you doing? Serena stood up and hugged him tightly. Are you still mad? It's okay. You can get angry. I will turn your all the anger in love. Yoongi pushed her. Serena, stay in your limits. I'm married now. Serena, so what? I left you and in anger you married. It's alright. I don't have any problem with this. Now I came back. Give divorce to your stupid husband and marry me. I promise now I will never leave you. Yoongi, have you lost your mind? Do you even know what you are saying? Marriage isn't a joke and I already moved on. There is no place of you in my life. Serena cupped his face. Yoongi, I know it's not you. Your anger is speaking. I will fix everything. You are worried for your so-called husband, right? Don't worry, I will give him money. Yoongi yanked her hands. He isn't for sale. Serena, there is nothing which can't buy from money. Yoongi, trust and loyalty can't buy from money. I'm very happy with him. You were my past. I already forgot you. Serena, no, you can't forget me. I'm your addiction. Yoongi, I realized a long ago that addiction only makes people weak and helpless, so I left that. I had already warned you that if you leave me, there will be no way to come back. You had everything, but you lost that in your so called ego. I'm not a toy who will work according to you. You can't play with me. Now you are nothing for me. My present and future is only my husband. Min Jimin, you left me by your own free will. You chose to part away. I was your choice. It was your choice, not mine. You had already lost me. So it would be better for you if you stay away from me and my family. Once I was yours, but now I am only my husband, Min Jimin's. Serena, Yoongi, please listen to me. Yoongi clenched his fist and controlling his anger. Please leave, Serena, before I do something which I shouldn't do. Serena was looking at Yoongi with teary and hurtful eyes. It wasn't Yoongi whom she knew and whom he madly loved her. He was different. Jimin was watching everything while standing at door frame holding lunchbox with Teacock. There was a proud expression on his face. Teacock went inside and grabbed Serena's hand and dragged her outside of the cabin.
Tea cook. Bye bye, devil aunt. Your news only Minish. Nobody can take Minish place.
Serena,
You.
Jimin smirked. Serena, I already told you this Min Yoongi is only my husband. He can never think about anyone else, not you too. No matter how much powerful a past be, it can never replace present. I hope you get your answer and still have some dignity left to not bother us. She was so embarrassed and left. Jimin happily came inside and they all had their lunch while laughing and teasing each other. After that, they all went for eating ice cream. As the lights fade and the echoes of yesterday fall silent, they finally understand some stories aren't meant to be rewritten, only remembered. The past stays where it belongs and the heart moves on. True love isn't about who came first, but about who stayed and helped heal the broken pieces. The past may tempt, but loyalty defines love's worth. Respect makes relationships last longer than passion ever could. When hearts choose to stay even after silence and pain, that's where real love begins. Love that endures trials becomes unbreakable. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Happy Sharad Purnima. Everyone has a past. Having past isn't crime, it's normal. But if you are in new relationship and still can't forget your past, it's wrong. Never let your past affect your present and future. Trust and loyalty are the foundation of any relationship. So be loyal and never hide anything from your partner. Life partners' relationship should be crystal clear. A single dirt of past can make your relationship blur and create differences. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.